Bonjour. Most of us struggle with finding balance in your life. We are anxious, stressed out, and we have all the time the feeling that we are not doing enough. But what if I told you that the key of an happier and healthier life lies into embracing the French lifestyle? The key and the secret of happiness for French people is not with earning more money, more and more and more. The secret is really how they live life. And from the way they are eating to the way they approach relationship, French people have mastered the art of living life to the fullest. If you don't know me, I'm Alice, I'm French and I live in Paris, and in this video, I really want to deep dive into the 10 French lifestyle secrets, these little habits I am doing here in Paris as a French woman that can really help me to live life to the fullest. These simple tips, these simple habits really can help you to transform your life. And the first French lifestyle secret is to enjoy simple things and simple moments. We used to say that French people don't live to work, but they work to live. And I think this is exactly true. Here in France, there is a pretty good balance between work and holidays. And the big thing about French people is that they really enjoy the simple things and the simple moments. French people take the time to slow down and appreciate the little things in life. You will see them sitting at their favorite cafe, drinking a coffee, having a conversation with friends, reading a book, doing nothing. French people understand that you won't find happiness by chasing the next big thing, earning more money, more and more and more. They take pleasure in slowing down and enjoying life. It's also about appreciating the little things like fresh flowers, a delicious meal, a walk through a garden, an afternoon at the museum, a coffee with friends. My favorite way to slow down in Paris as a French woman is definitely to decorate my home. For example, every single season, I love to take time to add fresh flowers, for example, or decorate my apartment, my Parisian apartment. I love also spending an afternoon in a beautiful garden in Paris or visiting a museum. These are quality times in life that I love. And the second secret of a French lifestyle is to master the art of conversation. French people love the art of endless conversation about so many different topics. They are not afraid to debate for hours about politics, philosophy, history, even with strangers. Okay, so don't be afraid to debate and to share your opinion in France. I know that in America it's very different, because in America with strangers, usually you share what we call small talks. Small talks are a way usually to be social with someone that you don't really know, and you just share a few things, boring conversation about the weather, for example. These are what we call small talks. Here in France, small talks are not popular. I will say that French people just hate small talks. They think usually that it's pretty boring. There is absolutely no point about small talks. They prefer this deep, harsh conversation, endless conversation about sometimes controversial topics. As the art of argumentation and conversation is a big important thing here in France, I think you will really appreciate much more French if you speak a little bit of French. And I know how difficult is it to learn French. It is a very complex and difficult language, especially if you are a native English speaker. But with a tool I'm going to introduce you, learning French will be so much easier and faster. If you want to learn French easier and faster, let me introduce you Lingopie. Lingopie is an innovative language learning platform that combines TV shows and education at the same time. Lingopie turns TV shows to language lessons. They partner with dozens of the top media companies in the world, and they have one of the largest foreign content catalogs, 9 languages and over 3,000 of different shows and movies. Let me show you how Lingopie works and how I was able also to both practice my English and my French at the same time. First, sign up and open a Lingopie account. Don't forget they have also a 7-day trial, so it's free for 7 days. Just select one of your favorite TV show. What is super interesting with Lingopie is that you can watch the show with a double subtitles. You can watch in both the target language and your native language at the same time. There is also an on-screen transcription, meaning that you can watch the show with a sidebar script that shows you all the sentences of the show and the movie. And the thing I just love about Lingopie is that you can adjust the on-screen transcription speed depending on your level of language. Every time you learn a new word, you can click on a word and see its meaning every time you need to learn a new vocabulary. Review and learn at the same time you are watching a TV show. There is also pronunciation exercise when you don't know how to pronounce a new word. There are quizzes, interactive quizzes based on words you just learned, and also flashcards that allow you to review any word in video context. Lingopie just became my favorite way to learn a new language. For a week, I was able to practice my English and my French at the same time. It is so much fun. I also love to watch TV shows and learn at the same time. I find it so much easier and less boring than the regular traditional language lessons. So if you're interested to learn French, and especially if you are traveling to France, I really recommend Lingopie. Check below the video, I do have a promo code for you, and also don't forget that Lingopie is free for 7 days. And the third secret of a French lifestyle is the art of getting dressed. French people, and especially French women, are well known to cultivate a polished appearance, meaning that they put a lot of time, a lot of energy to look well dressed. Of course, if you travel to France, and especially in Paris, you will see time to time people not really well dressed, like in many different countries. But in general, French women are well known to have this effortlessly chic style. I grew up in a family where women were all the time well dressed. Even for throwing the trash, for walking the dog, they were all the time well-dressed, feminine, well-groomed. And dressing well does not require a lot of skills or a lot of money, but just a few simple habits. First, I don't dress for the convention or the social status or just to look wealthy. I dress for myself. I also dress a little bit for others because I do think that dressing well is also a sign of respect. So I do put a lot of effort with my outfit of the day. A few simple habits that help me to dress well every day. First, I love to invest in my wardrobe. I invest in quality, timeless pieces I am sure to wear season after season. Pieces I just love with high quality fabrics. And the next big secret of a French lifestyle is to learn French cuisine. Mealtime in France is a big cultural thing and are very important. They are an integral part of the culture and are meant to be savored. Families usually sit down and enjoy their meals together, appreciating the conversation company of each other. They are not eating on the go, in the car, or walking down the streets, eating on the front of the computers. Usually it's not something you will see in France. Another big thing about the French lifestyle is that French people love and appreciate to cook. We don't go to the restaurant every single day. Usually when I have time, because yes, I do work a lot and sometimes I do not have time, but when I have the time during the weekend, I do take a lot of pleasure to cook. I enjoy so much cooking for a few hours and dressing a beautiful table like that. I think also it goes back to enjoying the simple things. And the next big secret of the French lifestyle is self-care. I grew up with coquette women around me. Coquette means that French women love to take care of themselves. So it's very important. French women don't spend a fortune on expensive plastic surgeries, expensive skincare products, or expensive procedures. They just love to do something for themselves every single day. A good skincare routine. French women do these few things every single day. Grooming rule, skincare routine, for example, are very important for French women. For example, I go to the hairdresser once a week, which was something my mom, my grandmom used to do. I go also to the manicure at least twice a month. So it's more about grooming routine, beauty routine, you know, taking care of yourself every single day, actually, than doing something big once. And the next big secret of a French lifestyle is all about the diet. It's not a secret today that French women are on diet all their life. Yes, this is true. Yes, there's also a pressure on French women to stay slim and healthy. I think it's a good pressure actually when, you know, obesity is rising around the world. But yes, diet is a big thing in the French lifestyle. But an healthy diet, meaning that eating healthy food, of course, eating a little bit of everything, but in moderation. I saw my mom and my grandma also being on diet all their life, also focusing on healthy food, not eating sugar every day. There is no snack, for example. I wasn't allowed as a kid to eat snacks. Something also you should know, I wasn't allowed to eat McDonald's. My parents forbidden me to eat McDonald's. It was forbidden in my family. So you grew up as a kid in France with this diet rules, no snacks, no sugar, for example, no diet Coke, no Coke. I never drink Coke. Same thing in my kitchen, there's no Coke. So yes, diet is a big thing, you know, focusing on your health, eating fresh vegetable, fruits, for example, seasonal fruits. Another big cliche I want to address, French people don't eat pastries and croissants for every single meal. Instead, they take everything in moderation and they have also a balance with what they are eating. For example, if I eat a croissant for breakfast, then the rest of the day, I'm going to avoid sugar. It's all about, you know, finding a balance with what you are eating. And the next secret of a French lifestyle is having a beautiful home. Aesthetic and beauty is very important in the French lifestyle. It allows you also to enjoy the simple little things. One of the best ways to embody the French lifestyle is to incorporate a bit of it into your home and your apartment. French homes, especially the Parisian apartments, are all about cultivating that timeless elegance and effortless chic look. For example, the Parisian apartments are very elegant, and usually you will find this beautiful set of neutral palettes with a lot of gray, creamy, and pale white. Parisian apartments usually also mix modern, contemporary furniture with a lot of vintage, and I love to decorate my apartment. I love also to set beautiful flowers. For example, I take a lot of time, a lot of energy to choose also the furniture. In my Parisian apartment, there's a mix between vintage, family furniture with something more modern, contemporary. And the next French lifestyle secret is the French etiquette and elegance. The French are known to have this quite sophistication about them. French etiquette is all about keeping things polished, low-key, relaxed. Casual chic is really the secret. A few tips about the French etiquette. What is the French etiquette? First, no little talks. French people are really okay with silence in conversation. They don't feel the need to fill every single conversation with words. Silence also is being polite. Another thing about the French etiquette, you should speak softly and not raise your voice. It's not really appropriate here in France to speak very, very loudly. You don't need to raise your voice to make a point. Another thing about the way you look, here in France, also it's not really well perceived to be dressed all logo, all designer brands, okay? It's very loud. Here in France, we have what we call the quiet luxury look. In Paris, we usually say that tourists are full of logo. They love to dress with logo to show the designers they can afford. And usually Parisians prefer more niche luxury brands. and they don't need to show logos also to be well dressed. And the next secret of a French lifestyle is invest in culture. French culture and European culture is amazingly rich. The French love to invest in culture through reading, art, museum, and also going to the theater. Education is a big thing here in France. And this is true that French people prefer to judge someone on how educated they are rather than how much money they make. And the next French lifestyle secret is to watch en terrasse. Something that is the heart of the French lifestyle, and especially here in Paris, is le café et la terrasse. La terrasse is a big place, usually outside of the coffee, where you can sit and enjoying a glass of wine, a coffee, and you can spend nearly all afternoon. French people don't like to stay at home, and usually when it's sunny, you will see them spending the morning or the afternoon en terrasse at the French coffee. This is a very interesting social space where a lot of French people love to spend quality time with friends or even alone. And the last secret of the French lifestyle is to spend your Sunday à la française. Sunday is a very unique day in France. Sunday is sacred, meaning that it is a holiday, no working day, dedicated to doing absolutely nothing except spending time with family and friends. Sunday à la française is very different compared to the States. For example, when I was living in the States, people used to work during Sunday. So I didn't think that Sunday, when I was living in the States, was a different day compared to the rest of the week. In France, you will see that Sunday is a day very different in the week. Usually, especially in Paris, people stay at home. They have a long lunch, long brunch with family. Some people in Paris stay in bed the whole day. Usually, we are doing absolutely nothing. If you walk in the street in Paris during Sunday, you will see very few people outside, except if it is sunny, of course. But you can tell that Sunday is a very different day when you live in Paris. If you want to spend your Sunday à la française, this is the perfect day to do absolutely nothing. If you want to stay in bed watching Netflix, if you want to cook, if you want to have a coffee, if you want to walk, if you want to visit a museum, this day is the perfect opportunity to invest in yourself, to do whatever you want to do. Usually, I love to have a big brunch for Sunday. I love to go to the spa. Sometimes this is my spa day. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video about the best French lifestyle secrets. I love these simple habits because I really feel like I am living a quality life, okay? These are simple things I love to do every single day. That makes me also enjoying life to the fullest. I don't need sometimes to buy expensive clothes. I don't need all these material things. I just need this quality time with myself. And I love beauty, I love aesthetic. If you want to see more French lifestyle tips, follow this channel, follow me also on social media. Don't forget to check all my videos if you love the French lifestyle, the French fashion, the diet also. I have many videos about what to eat and what French women eat. Let me know what you think about this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I see you very soon for another one. Bye.